News.
All right, and catch him with your Tino every Monday with area code as he profiles a number of estates in the capital, Nairobi. COTU Secretary General a few minutes ago spoke on the current political situation in the country, the manner in which journalists were handled, and gave an overview of the direction he thinks the country has taken. He was speaking at the Stanley Hotel here in Nairobi just after meeting the Labour Board. Let's just take a look at what Francis Atwoli, the COTU Secretary General, said.
I was in Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur, you don't need a visa if you are a Kenyan. You just go there, go. In 1968, our late president, our founding father of this nation, Mzee Kenyatta, gave the Malaysian government a grant of $5 million US because they supported us during struggle. They had mosquitoes, they were living in bushes, they had no roads, they had no facilities. In 1968, we were ahead of them. Today, go to Kuala Lumpur, chair. Twin buildings, malls, modern city, infrastructure. What went wrong with us? We must make a decision. It is like you must, even in your own life. There are two things that are required, Mheshimiwa, Deputy Treasurer of KUPPET. There are two things that you acquire if you want. One is old age. That one you can go to the market and you buy, even if you are young. You behave like as an 80, 70 years old. And you are 40. Have you seen such people? They acquire old age. What they want around them is they are beaten. That one you acquire. The other thing somebody acquires, or a country acquires, is poverty. You acquire. Nasema wewe shaloshandia, Mheshimiwa Chairman wa KUPPET. Shaloshandia, dunia imekukula. Mjalo anasema opini isa parwandas. Dunia ilinipiga chini. Mkikuya hana hiyo. Mkikuya hata mtoto yake ni profesa, yeye anang'ang'ana na nyanya hapo, mama anataka aweke kitu yake hapo. Bwana sema dunia ilimkula. Sasa kesho unasema huyu wa Kikuyu sasa wanajenga bwana. Naona wanafanya hii vitu hii na ile. It is because they don't want to acquire poverty, Chair. I don't want to tire you with words. I'm just trying to tell you how it is good to struggle for a living, how it is good to have a working system. I have said it is always good to have a bad government other than not to have a government. Huh? It's better to have a bad government than not to have a government. I've told the people. When we have a government in place, you politicians, see the way and how you can work with that government. Your time will come. To say so, I'm not saying you are weak. You can be still in the opposition, question things from that government, but you don't appeal for anarchy, because it will eventually hurt you. Some of you came here when I had condemned this issue of journalists. And I said governments or countries go through a rebirth, kuzaliwa upya, like Rwanda, and now we have Syria, we have Iraq, we have the Arab Spring, which started in Tunisia. It starts na mtu mmoja kama hiyo ya mtu mnaita Miguna Miguna. And then it flares off. And that is why me, for one, I said it is not good for what the police did to Kuloba journalists. Two, I supported the handshake on behalf of my colleagues between Uhuru and Raila. Because from August to November, we lost 100,000 jobs. Can ask our economist is here. 100,000 jobs. Two, we scared investors. We who are international guys, when you go outside, people ask you what is happening in Kenya. It's not a good question. And for leadership, you can retreat and strategize yourself. And you can still be a leader. Like if I was in politics myself, Chair, you would not know I am strategizing. You will never know. But when the time comes, you will be one of the people who will come for me. But you don't unorganize communities and so on in the name of political leadership. I want to thank you, Chair. I want to thank your team. You have able team. I know them. They will be able to assist you, and we will also give your committee support. And for anything that you will require from us, any information that can help you to do what you want, we will be available to do that. Lastly, I can source, if you organize, I can source some funds from the International Labour Organization or other sister organizations, like where I lead in Africa or where I am in the world. I'm number 2. I'm the Vice President of the International Trade Union Confederation. We get some few funds. We go for a retreat of 2 to 3 days to look into our legislation, which area that requires improvement with the support of our good friends. Because sometimes government is cumbersome and a lot of bureaucracy on such like things. But we need protection, we need strong labor laws to protect us, and it is us who are supposed to